Jeremy, how's this season going for you so far, man? How are you feeling personally? How are you feeling about the team so far?
Yeah, I feel like we're coming along really well. Obviously, didn't get the outcome we wanted week 2, but I think we're building on that, and I think we're bringing a lot more energy. I think we're coming along well, and I think our unit's doing pretty well, playing hard, playing physical. So I'm excited to see how it goes, and I think we got a great week of practice this week, so we're excited.
Feels like the offense has done well, but maybe bigger things are ahead for you guys. Speak about that a little bit, if you would.
Yeah, I mean, I think it seems like we're just a little bit off. Here and there, a few plays, leave it on the table, and after you watch the film and everything, it comes back at you just a little bit more extra details during practice during the week. Maybe will get us to take that extra step and become the offense that we believe we are. So I think, like I said, we have a great week this week, and we're excited for what's coming forward, and I think we're going to take that step.
How did you see sort of the expanded tight end group playing into what happened in the run game this past week?
Yeah, I think like I've been saying, I think you had a bunch of guys who are willing and team guys and have all the capabilities in the world to help in all different ways. So I think being able to have big guys go all over the place in the field opens up a lot of things, and our buy-in factor is great with our unit. I think we do a great job of that, and I think that's what kind of helps set us apart in the run game.
Which Rossi was a champion, specifically with him, and you guys go back and watch that. What have you seen from him and what he got?
Yeah, I mean, you can see it even in the game. You see me when I'm on the sideline watching him play, I'm going crazy because he, ever since he's been here, he's been a guy that gets limited opportunities, but when he gets in there, he makes it count, puts guys on their back, and just does a great job of just showing us how to come to work every day. And no matter what you're feeling, your body's hurting, whatever, he's here every day. He's giving it his all, and this week it showed how much he's put into it, and the get after it factor I think is really high with that guy.
Going back to the first game, there was a pass that Cade had, and he got hit right at the point of catch, and it made me think I wonder if this guy's ever had to take a shot like that ever in his life, or while trying to catch a ball. Is there any way to even replicate something like that in practice? Is that something you can't really do until you're in a game?
There's certain things you can do as far as just individual work, but as far as the game speed and the game atmosphere, I don't think you can replicate it. I think that goes back to our point before. I think, like I said, we were just a little bit off, bang plays here and there. If we made a few more than in that game, it would have been a different outcome. But like I said, I think that was a big wake-up moment for us of looking at ourselves in the mirror and what we have to do moving forward. And I think that we're taking that step. And, like I said, trying to make those plays in practice. So in the game, when it comes around, it's not that big of a deal.
Jeremy, how do you balance, or in practice, when you see, I don't know, the balance of getting involved in the pass game, getting involved in blocking for, say, Trevion, because that was a big factor for you guys. You guys were in the middle of that, whether it was you, whether it was the wide receivers. How do you kind of balance training to make sure you're prepared for those moments when a running back shines on the outside, or when you want to get involved in the passing game?
Yeah, I think it goes back to our coaches stress a lot that our tight ends are going to be at the point of attack a lot, whether it's in the pass game or the run game. They're pretty much always going to be at the point of attack, and it goes down to a matter of making a play, whether it's blocking or making a pass. But I think everybody gets caught up in the passing game, how you have to make that play all the time, but it's just as important in the run game. Like I said, when they're running, you have to create the space for the running back to go on the edge. It's tough. We're running against great athletes every week, and I think that's what we simulate that a lot in practice, going against great defense every day, and really just focusing on when your number's called in the run game or in the pass game, making that play just to help our teams get a first down, make those plays, keep moving the chains, and hopefully square out a couple big ones.
So CJ hasn't been perfect, but who is? The kid throws for almost 500 yards against Oregon as a redshirt freshman. People are like, what's wrong with the quarterback? You guys must be like, are you kidding me? What are you seeing from CJ, and what do you think of maybe some of the criticism that he's receiving?
Yeah, I mean, I think you just see a tough kid who's just battling every day. He's a great leader. He's talking to us every day. I don't remember the last time a quarterback in his first couple starts had been thrown into those first 2 games in tough road opponent in Minnesota, and then coming back playing a great team in Oregon. So I think he stepped up to the challenge really well. I'm sure he wants a couple throws back here and there, but I mean, at the end of the day, he's battling, he's giving it his all, and for all those people saying that he's not looking too good, I think you just have to, like you said, see his numbers, see his stats, and just from us inside the locker room, we feel him and we got his back all day.
Not that you guys huddle, but take us into the quote unquote huddle. What kind of leader is he?
Yeah, I mean, he's very positive in the huddle. He's Coach Day's in there with us, telling us to play. He's kind of giving us where we're going, and all of us are just taking turns just saying what we feel, and those TV timeouts get long, so I mean you got a lot of people saying a lot of different things, so I think it's kind of he's definitely got a presence in the huddle, and I think a lot of us do. We take our turns just trying to get our guys going.
Obviously you're one of the veterans on the team, but have you guys been forced to sort of find younger leaders that step up, knowing how inexperienced the roster is? I think out of the 130 teams in the country, you have the 129th far as experience goes at the position? Like, have you guys had to rely on younger guys than maybe you thought you would?
Yeah, I think I don't know as far as much as leadership, but I think of just like stepping up and being able to perform. I think we had a meeting last week about just talking about the inexperience of our guys. You know, going around the room, there's just so many guys that have made their first start this year, whether it's playing a new position or just playing their first start of ever. So I think it's important just seeing that, you know, these guys are taking that next step and kind of having guys like myself and Thayer and all those guys, you know, really just telling them that it's only as big as you make it. You know, practice is just as harder than the games, and just being able to take what you do in practice and put it on the field. So I think as far as leadership goes, I'm trying to be that guy for those young guys, and you know, they got to grow up fast, which is a good thing and a bad thing in the same way. But I think they're doing a really good job.
As one of the leaders, do you take it sort of personal when you read or hear or see people say that there's a leadership problem on the team?
Yeah, I mean, it's something that we definitely stressed a lot. We've been worrying about a lot this week about, you know, who are those guys really stepping up and being those vocal leaders. I think a lot of our guys lead by example, and it's natural for them. But I think trying to find those vocal guys, and I've been trying to do a lot better job of getting those guys in the huddle and kind of getting on some people and being more of a vocal leader, which I think we're in the right direction in that aspect.
One more question. Just you've made so many big plays in your career. I know you've had a ton of catches, but like you've made so many big plays. How much has that helped you going into your final year here and just your confidence level, all the big plays you've made?
Yeah, I mean, I've said this before. I think it's just the culture here. Being able to make the play when your number's called. I think that's what's set a few people apart at this place and other places. You know, I don't get the ball all the time, as you guys know. It's a few times a game maybe, and when those moments come in the game, I just try and be as ready as possible and replicate what we do in practice every day. And I seem to have had some success with that, but there's still areas I can improve in. And I'm still working on it.
What's the favorite catch? Is it the one-handed catch in the Big Ten championship game? Was it Clemson or what? Big Ten championship game?
Yeah, that's probably my most memorable moment, I think.
That was a pretty good one. All right, thanks, man. Appreciate it.